All right, here we are, 8 days till we leave for Redwood Rally. It's the Sunday before Redwood Rally. We're leaving next Sunday for Oregon. So kind of last minute little things I'm trying to do, which is why the car's on the jacks, or on the jack with the jack stand. Try to be safe, safety third. So originally when we built the car, it was to be a cruiser. Nothing crazy, just have fun, yada yada yada. Here we are. So originally I had put some Bilstein struts with the Bilstein coilovers. I believe these are a 10-inch 325-pound spring. It's supposed to be good for, like, I guess spirited driving, aggressive street driving, and things like that. But obviously I don't know why I am the way I am, but here we are going drag racing again. So to help out some weight transfer and help this thing 60 foot a little bit better, I have some Menser Afco or Menser valved Afco struts that actually I bought like 2-3 years ago. Actually probably longer than that, for my coupe, which that's still in storage, and who knows when that car's gonna get done. So actually these springs are I think they're 12-inch 175-pound springs, and these are good for like box bodies that have a tubular K-member, and kind of the standard weight, which like this technically would be without the turbo kit. And then the turbo kit, pretty much everybody seems to be like saying it's about a 225 to 250 pound spring. So I'm gonna try these out, and these should help a whole lot, because when the car's trying to get on the trailer, we tried lifting it at Kingdon, and it would not budge one bit. So the valving's pretty stiff in the Bilsteins, which it's expected because they're more for road racing and I guess just driving around. So like if I was not to be doing the drag and drive stuff, I'd probably be fine with it. Maybe if anything, go to a lighter spring, just maybe like a 275 spring, just for a little bit more comfort. It's a little harsh on some bumps, but it drives really good. So obviously to help for drag racing, we're changing out springs, changing out struts. That's my little trailer I sold. So pretty much after Redwood, it's staying up there in Oregon, and the new owner's gonna take it from there. And then I have about a year to figure out what I'm doing for a trailer. Tried buying a Wells cargo trailer, that actually I found up in Sacramento, but the guy sold it because there was someone in front of me that had messaged him about it before. So whatever. I'm probably gonna drop the car off to the detailer, see if he can clean up the fender. He can kind of, I think you can see it in the video, like the fender's a whole lot glossier compared to the door. So we'll see if they can clean that up. Other than that, we're gonna swap some struts right now. I'll kind of do a little progress as I'm going, and then that's pretty much it. And then we'll be loading the car up on the trailer probably Wednesday, getting everything ready, and then Sunday morning at 6 a.m. I plan to get on the road for Oregon, and yeah, we'll start finally 3 years in the making. We'll make it to Redwood Rally. So here we go. All right, here's a little update. Got the driver's side on. I changed out the washers because I had some washers that were a little too large, so they're running into the actual housing, or the body of the shock. But the driver's side's on. So this is with the 12-inch, what is it, 12-inch 250-pound spring. There's a part number 18112B0250, and then 0223. So this is 12-inch 250-pound spring. So this should be a little bit lighter, and hopefully with the double adjustable struts, it'll allow me some weight transfer. So here's the compression, I believe. I think it's compression. This is, I believe it's 26 or 21 or 26 adjustments, and then the extension is, I believe, 36, something like that. From soft to tight. We had these on the Malibu, or well, not this specific style, but we did have the double adjustable struts or shocks in the front of the Malibu with the four-way adjustables in the rear, which had the high-low, high-speed adjustments. This just has the Bilstein, or these are actually Maximum Motorsports specific Bilstein shocks in the rear, so those eventually get changed out as well this off season. But yeah, driver's side's on. Here's a quick comparison. So the yellow one obviously is the Bilstein, and then the silver one's the Afco / Menser Motorsports valved strut. Pretty much look the same. The bodies are different. The Bilsteins have a sleeve that gets clamped on, and then the Afco, the sleeve, or the threaded sleeve, is actually welded to the body. So different build quality. And then the main difference is the double adjustable extension and compression on the Afco Menser shock, and then the Bilstein is just kind of a it's set from the factory, set from Bilstein, and it's more for the performance driving street car stuff. And then here's the part number for anybody that might be interested in the spring. I had to replace the sway bar hardware because I broke the stud on the driver's side before. I just never got around to replacing it till now, so that's all replaced. It's the hardware right there. But yeah, basically driver's side's done, so just got to do the passenger side and then check ride height, and we should be good. So tune in. So shocks are done, or struts are done. Here's with the knobs. Basically every click is an adjustment, so I have them full loose. You can see in here, I forgot to record this part after I dropped it on the ground. But coil springs are in, adjusted them somewhat. I have the compression all the way loose as well, so I'm gonna let the car sit for a little bit. Probably tomorrow I'll readjust, or at least check it, and check the ride height. Have it about 25 inches from the ground to the fender well. So I'm gonna see if that stays like that. It already dropped about 1/8 of an inch, I think, in the last like 2 hours. So I'll be checking that again, and then probably go drive it around for a little bit, go see what's to set the adjustments to, or if I need to raise the car up, or what I need to do. And also, turbo kit's gonna go for sale right after Redwood. I'm gonna probably start posting it right now on Marketplace. So it's the standard on-3 turbo kit, 3-inch intercooler, which is standard, and then this is the billet ceramic bearing 67-66 turbo. So that's gonna get sold as well. Include a little oil filter deal right there for the turbo. And then probably include the 60-pound injectors, the Siemens Decas that are right there. The intake's gonna go for sale. The fuel rails are gonna go for sale with it. The long block's gonna go for sale. So most of the stuff's gonna be gone. I'm gonna do the tubular front end that basically you can pretty much cut from the shock towers forward, and it's I think Team Z is the kit that I'm gonna buy. That's gonna be installed over the off season. Battery's gonna go to the back. Probably gonna get rid of the power steering on the next setup, which it's gonna be a turbo LS. So just trying to make some room for things. Obviously the Holly harness is gonna go for sale. The distributor is gonna go for sale. I have a stock one, and then this is the Dynamod. I think it's Davies Technologies. It's like a really good distributor. Other than that, yeah, so the whole turbo kit, headers, crossover pipe, turbo, the wastegate, which is right there, the intercooler, blow off valve, that's right there. So all this stuff's gonna go for sale. Yeah, just make room for more power for next season. We'll see what this car does. So far, I think my best time, I think it's a 1267 at 110, I think is what it was. It was like a mid 1260 something, or 12.6 at 110. So we'll see what the struts do. Hopefully that helps it out. And then obviously with more boost, the 12.6 was at the 5 pounds of boost. So now I'm making 11. So let's see what this does. But yeah, now we got 8 days till Redwood Rally. It's super bright over here. Yeah, so 8 days to Redwood Rally. Gonna start packing up. Get the car loaded pretty much by Wednesday. I think Wednesday, Thursday, I'm gonna have the car loaded up on the trailer. Get the small trailer up on the trailer, and then just have everything ready to go. So Saturday, I can pretty much load everything on the trailer or inside the trailer on the truck. So Sunday morning, we just have to pack up and get out of here. Obviously, the garage is a mess. Kind of wanted to do the grill before I left. I still have some time, so I might do it. This is kind of my little parts area. So my pack up box with my air compressor, some batteries, my impact drill, flashlight, meter, first aid kit, my helmet bag with my fire jacket and pants, my Starlink, the Veritas Vans case. So I have internet, my tool roll for my pliers and miscellaneous tools. I got a toolbox, I got a drill set, my lug nuts for the slicks, timing light, my oil bin, my fire extinguisher. I was thinking about buying the little stick fire extinguishers. I forget what they're called, but that's coming. Some like spare parts. But then I actually have a bag of like the important things. So this is like a spare map sensor, spare fuel sensor, or pressure sensor, O-rings, and filter, replacement filter element for the fuel filter. I think I have the, what else did I buy in here? I have the rebuilt the diaphragm for the fuel pressure regulator in here as well. So it's kind of the spare parts, spare coil, spare cap. I got some spare spark plugs in there. Spare set of wires, spare oil filter, oil, some glass cleaner. What is this? Liquid wrench, PB blaster. Yeah, brake clean. So it's kind of my little area of stuff. My canopy, and then slicks are up there. That's my little parts area that I gotta figure out how to get this into my little trailer, and then fit like the luggage and things like that in the back of the car. So that's for next year. I was looking for the Wells Cargo. I think it's called the Mini Go trailer. It's a 4x6 trailer with the top that lifts up, and it has a back door, like a back, kind of like a barn door swing out. So I'll have like twice the room in that versus this. That's my plan, to find one. Found one last week, but the guy sold it. But this is getting sold as well. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. This video, nothing too crazy. I'll probably do another video this week of the another driver spotlight from when I was at Crow's Landing, and then the video of this thing getting loaded and getting ready for Redwood Rally 2025.